Hello and welcome to Spirited Tarot with Margaret Emory. Here are your zodiac forecasts for the week of June 13th, 2021, starting with Aries. We have a Knight of Cups, so a very gallant fellow comes into your being. He's very romantic and is offering a cup of love. Then followed with the Queen of Swords. She's the truth teller of the court cards. You can see she's there on her throne with her sword, and she is tough love. She doesn't take any BS from anybody. So you might be coming into that kind of energy. Moving along to the Four of Pentacles, you can see he's got his wealth, very, very stable. This fellow is, he's in charge of his resources. Try not to be stingy. You can loosen up a little bit because we do not want to get into this Five of Pentacles, which is a bit of a scarcity card. You can see we've got some beggars in the foreground and they don't see the beautiful pentacles that are lit up in the stained glass of the church behind them. There's always solutions, resources. You just have to be open to the possibilities. And that's for Aries. Then we're moving along to Taurus. Let's see what's in the cards for Taurus this week of June 13th, 2021. Well, we're going to start with Four of Wands, a very nice harmony, engaging in some celebration. And then moving to the Lovers, this is a card, you can see we have the Adam and Eve in the figures in the foreground, and then they are being blessed by the angel Gabriel, who's all about communication. So think of communication in your relationships with your loved one. Then moving to the Ace of Swords, you might have a new idea or some kind of mental clarity, aha moment. Look for that. And ending the week with the Six of Swords, traveling away from maybe some turbulent waters into a more peaceful time, which is a nice thing for Taurus. And then moving along to Gemini. Let's see what's in the cards for Gemini in this week of June 13th. 2021. You're with Spirited Tarot with Margaret Emory. And let's see, we look at the cards. We have the Five of Pentacles back again. So starting with a bit of a scarcity mindset and moving to the Four of Pentacles, we see these cards that are repeating. So the Four of Pentacles, he's got his monies under his feet and in his hands, and he's in control of his resources. And the Queen of Swords, she's looking over the landscape and making good judgments with her mental clarity. And then ending the week with some kind of an end. Death is the card of endings. It could be a death, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. Could be the ending of a relationship or a business venture, but something's coming to an end. And you know, when that happens, we have beginnings at the end. Everything's a cycle, so with endings come beginnings. And that's for Gemini. And moving to Cancer, let's see what's in the week for Cancer. We're starting with the High Priestess. She is the card of intuition and the mysteries of life. She encourages you to connect with your intuition and look for answers in the unseen. And sometimes the Four of Swords can connote meditation or rest. So that's where you'll be at the beginning of the week. And moving towards the Ten of Swords, that's another ending card. You can see there are 10 swords in the back of this person. That's fairly significant ending, but you can see there's a yellow light in the horizon, so that signifies a beginning. And then ending with this Wheel of Fortune. So that's a very good way to end the week, because it really shows you that what comes up must go down. Everything is a cycle. You're never in one place for too long, and that's good to know. So the bad times don't last forever, and the good times neither. So we strive for balance, right? And that is for Cancer. And then we're going to move to our friends Leo. What have we got in store for those fiery Leos on this week of June 13th, 2021? Well, we see the Lovers card again. So we're there with some duality, working with other people, lovers, romantic, or other relationships, and moving to the Ace of Swords, some new ideas coming into being, maybe mental clarity in the Six of Swords, travel, some kind of journey, moving away from some turbulent waters you can see, maybe troubled times, saying goodbye to troubled times, and moving into some more peaceful waters. And then ending the week with the Page of Wands, who's ready for adventure. He's got passion. He's all dressed up, ready to go and seek adventure in the world. So that could be you. And that's for our Leo friends. And moving along to Virgo. What have we got for our Virgo folks? I'm going to cut the deck just to see what's on the other side. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Well, we start the week with a bit of contention with the Five of Wands. You see, we've got all these people with their wands. They look like they're fighting. Nobody's hurt. We don't see any blood. We certainly don't see a lot of people listening. We see a lot of people opining. And then we have the Devil card, which usually signifies attachments or maybe some addictions. So be careful of whatever you're attached to, negative or positive. We want to be free to make our free will and our choices. And we don't want to be in bondage to any particular idea or person or thing. And then the Six of Cups is a sweet. There's a bit of sweetness here. So we've left the Devil card and we've gone into maybe a moment of nostalgia, and ending again with the Queen of Swords we see here, who is all about clarity, justice, and seeing things for what they are. And that is a good place to be for our Virgo friends. And then moving to Libra, what does this week have in store? Once again, you're with Spirited Tarot with Margaret Emory, and these are your zodiac forecasts for the week of June 13th, 2021. We're starting with the Death card. So that is a reminder that there are endings, and with endings come beginnings. Can't get away from that. And here's a lovely beginning card, the Fool. We can see the fellow is very carefree. He's on his way, making his journey, and he's got great belief and faith, and that's good for starting out. And then the Page of Swords is another young person with a sword and maybe a new concept, passion, idea, some moment of clarity. Maybe a young person will come into your life, or maybe you will be that person that has that moment of mental clarity or that idea that just sparks you. And here we have the Six of Wands. The fellow is on his horse. He's a victor. So this is a champion. And so you end the week with a champion. Maybe you'll be recognized at work for something you've done that's been a big win, or maybe you'll have maybe you're an athlete and you'll have a win Anyway, you're going to end the week with a win. So that's for Libra. And moving to Scorpio. What does this week have for Scorpio? Let's see. We start the week with the Two of Wands. We see the fellow looking out into what's in front of him. He's holding a globe in one hand, and he perhaps is making plans for some kind of a venture. He's got a little bit of wanderlust. And then we have the Ace of Cups, which is a beautiful overflowing waters, new emotions, perhaps a new romance, but something is opening up in your heart, in your sentient feelings atmosphere. So that's lovely. It followed with the Queen of Cups. She's kind of like the mother of all intuition. She's very, very emotional. She feels things. She feels things for others. It's a wonderful card of intuition, urging you to connect to your emotional palette, and ending with the Five of Swords, which I would take here in this context to remind you that any kind of combative energy can sometimes be hollow. So be careful of your aggressive nature if you have one. Choose your battles wisely, that kind of thing. So that's for Scorpio. And this is now for Sagittarius on this week of June 13th. Let's see what's in store for our Sagittarian friends. Let's see, we're going to start again with the High Priestess. So we have a moment of connection with our intuition and the mysteries of life, followed by the Tower card. There could be some kind of upheaval, maybe an actual physical upheaval, a fire, something abrupt, or maybe there'll be something internal inside of you. But it's a Tower moment is usually pretty big, and it leads to some changes, some definite changes. And then followed with the Ten of Swords, we could definitely see an ending of sorts, either a relationship or maybe a pattern of behavior. Sometimes it's very internal, sometimes it's external. You'll have to watch for that. But ending with the Sun, which is a lovely way for this rather turbulent week, because the Sun has warmth and radiance and positivity and a bit of innocence, but very, very easy and feeling good with where you are. So look for that, my Sagittarian friends, with this week. We're still in the Mercury retrograde, so we still are feeling a bit stuck, and maybe feeling that things are backwards a bit, but that will change when we get towards the end of June. Now let's see what's happening for Capricorn. Capricorn, we start with the Ace of Wands. We have a new passion starting at the beginning of the week. And then we have the World card, feeling very good out in the world, doing your thing, followed with the Knight of Wands. Perhaps there will be some energetic person coming into your life. Maybe you are that person on a quest with passion, and then ending with the Four of Wands, harmony and good feelings, probably a celebration of sorts, maybe with the family. That's a very good week for Capricorn. And Aquarius, what's going on for Aquarius? Once again, everybody, you're with Spirited Tarot with Margaret Emory, and these are the Zodiac forecasts for the week of June 13th, 2021. For Aquarius, I see it's starting out with the Six of Cups, a nice nostalgic moment with a young fellow who's giving a white flower to a younger girl. It's very like a homey and good feelings, followed with the devil. So there's a bit of a moment here where you have to reconcile and perhaps face some of your demons, maybe your attachments, and try to let go of some that are keeping you back. And then followed with the Two of Pentacles, which is like the juggler card. He's juggling two coins and that are linked with the infinity sign. So you have to learn how to prioritize and balance all the different aspects of your life. And ending with the Eight of Swords, which is a bit of an in denial card. She's got blindfolds and swords that are holding her back, and she needs to take the blindfolds off and see what's in front of her so that she can make her decisions and start to take part in life. Don't let your mind block you from seeing what you need to see. And then our last, but certainly our wonderful, wonderful Pisces. Those are the mystics of the zodiac signs. Let's see what's happening for you, Pisces. Well, I see it's starting out with some travel, maybe short term or very quick travel. The Eight of Wands followed with the Queen of Swords, looking out for you with mental clarity. This is something that Pisces can enjoy to have, keeping them grounded. The Three of Wands, it's a planning card. We have the fellow who's looking out into the ocean and seeing his ships coming home. So maybe your plans are beginning to start to come together and come to fruition, and ending on a very high note with the Ten of Pentacles. We have wealth and good life and family and friends and everything working for a very, very abundant life. So that's good for Pisces. And there you have it, friends. That's your zodiac reading from Spirited Tarot with Margaret Emory, week of June 13th, 2021. Please subscribe to my channel. Visit me on spiritedtarot.com. And I wish you a wonderful week and look forward to seeing you next time.